those who do not know, Gustavo is the recipient of the 2011 Career Achievement Award in Film Music presented by Mike Curb and Curb Records. And this Gibson guitar is hand-painted by local artist Mandy Lawson. She has painted guitars for some of the biggest stars around the world. And we're thrilled to present this to you in honor of you joining us here this year and receiving the 2011 Mike Curb Career Achievement Award for Film Music.
Well, thank you so much. But it is true also that that is an industry also that, you know, where most of the times, you know, composer comes at the very end when the music, you know, it's already done, edited with temp music, which is music from other films or from other people, and then the composer is kind of trying to copy that, but you know, not really, because, you know, you can't just copy it. And then, you know, it's like so uncreative, I feel, you know. So most of the music that I've done in the films, and most of the films that I work, I will say all of them, perhaps the only exception is Amores Perros, because it was the moment that I met Alejandro and he already had a cut of the film. But in all the other films, I've done quite a bit of music before even the film gets shot. So it's just by reading the script and connecting to the characters and the story that I start kind of getting inspired and doing music. And so by the time the director goes to the editing room, you know, he already has lived with the music. I mean, I had cases, I mean, the biggest example of that is Brokeback, which the score, not the songs, but the score was done everything before the movie was filmed. So actually, Ang Lee lived with that music. Obviously, then, you know, you edit the music to the scenes, and it was the genius of Ang Lee to say, you know, we're going to use here this, and here this, and here this. But everything that I gave him, he used everything. Wow. All the music that I gave him. And but on the other movies, you know, substantial parts of the movies, and one of the great things is when you have the director, when you have that connection with the film. When I saw the first time that I saw Brokeback, the rough cut with the music, it was spooky. I mean, it was, you know, saying how this works perfect. I mean, you know, but somehow, you know, he lived with that music. He told me, you know, he had that music with him all the time during the filming. He actually played the music to the actors too.
I was going to ask you if you played it on the set.
Yes, and so did Alejandro González Iñárritu with 21 Grams. He even shot some of the scenes, like the Sean Penn hospital scenes in 21 Grams. He shot with the music running on the set. Right. You know, so it feels more like a collaboration, you know, and you feel more part of sort of this artistic event, this artistic thing that is a movie. But obviously it depends on the movies, right? I mean, I've been very selective. I've done very few movies, and movies that I think that I can connect with, you know.